Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, 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 hi.
All back with some more Doki DokI. I'm crazed.
No, I'm Witchley.
And, I can't even process what's happening right now. It's just weird. Stuff's happening. We're on day 2 of our poem reading thing, so we're just gonna keep going and just go with the flow. Infallible. Misery. Fantasy. Okay, whatever. Scars. Hopeless. Nightgown. Oh, that was her. Sorry. Oops. Disaster. Suicide. Existence. Grief. Heaven sent. Intellectual.
So Christ decided he wanted to go after Yuri again.
I don't know what's happening at this point. Honestly, I don't even think we can romance anyone now. I think it's just pretty much gone. So, I still wanted Yuri, too, you know. Did he fall?
He almost fell onto his back.
Are they fighting?
Yes.
Infinite. Judgment. Okay. I think I got like 2 on Natsuki and I got like 18 on... Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Grumble. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. And you don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there was no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Grumble, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was just also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Are they like best friends now? I don't know. Did they make up?
Well, Monika said that Natsuki wouldn't remember any of that.
Oh, she probably erased the memory. I don't know.
Probably did.
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? See? You were right! Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Oh my... Why is it in dark?
I think that might be editing or something.
I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... I'll accept your apology anyway. If it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ha ha ha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Aww. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
I thought it said, sorry, I'm super horny.
Oh my god.
For some reason, for like a brief second, I read that wrong. Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late.
She was just charging her ports.
I was just charging and editing my perfect world. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not.
Ah.
Oh, that's you. What took you so long anyway?
Well, there's a fly! My last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That
makes no sense, though. You would have heard all the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I'll look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Grumble.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway.
I really think Monica has the hots for me.
Yeah. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Grumble, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, I'm in the club. I suppose. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me the book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay. Can we start now? Well, she's like a lot more... She feels she's different.
She is different.
Let's find a place to sit. Like, she wouldn't, normally suggest to sit or invite me.
Right?
Like, I would have to go to her.
She sat down and started reading her
right?
book.
I'm being a little too forceful, aren't I? Yeah, a little bit. It's a little catching me off guard. I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about a religious camp that they turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Like her. But the facility gets even worse. And they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixating them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it.
That sounds really different from...
Yeah, I think this one was different.
It had the same name.
Yeah. The book, I mean. Not about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere, like this game. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Grumble? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind of that challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world would still be horrible.
Because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
That's not what she said last time. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? What the hell is happening? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I like things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... What? What did you read? Did you see the last?
So fast.
I can't. I'm not skipping it.
Yeah,
it's just going by itself. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading right now. Yes. Oh my god. I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had to put in my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is, reading with company with someone. I see. Oh, I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but feeling somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of what the fuck did I just... What?
We're gonna need to pause this in the video and read them.
Yeah, you really don't need to apologize. You really do apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes up her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel a warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over the side, over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me a little bit of you. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking of the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about? Oh, that's a little foreshadow. Remember she was saying like we were relating to her?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I don't like blood. I don't kill. I don't hurt. I thought you meant something else about her. Yep, there you go. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Oh, that was her. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breath is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Grumble, did something happen just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Her eyes are closed. This is
Like
weird.
she's relieved.
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Ah ha ha. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. What is going on with everybody? Everyone's so different.
Insane.
I think it's because Sayori's not here, so it's not balanced well. Not in a bad way, just... Alright, should we just get rid of Natsuki?
Sure.
Let's do that. She's probably not gonna like this.
I liked your last one better.
Really?
Well, yeah, I could tell you were a little bit more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat.
That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still trying to figure this all out.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with, Baka. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody.
Like your dad.
Food from your father.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that.
So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
I don't think we've not read this one. You want to read this?
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
What the?
That's fucked up.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of, if
Something
people
that
find out, they make fun of you or think less of you for it. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my own place of comfort I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much.
What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you.
Well, I guess, thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more. Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now.
Now I really want to romance her now too.
That's who I thought we were starting with!
Okay, well then the next poem I'll do Natsuki then.
Okay. Hi again, Grumble. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Aha, I wouldn't count on that. You never...
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. Great job, Grumble. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it.
The way I say it, too. Ooh.
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality.
She's never said that. She's saying different things.
She is saying different things. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
I think we've already read this one. Save me. The colors.
This is different.
The colors, they won't bright. Beautiful colors. They're all spaced. Flashing, expand. Some of the words are missing. Piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waves, forms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine. Oh yeah, I remember this. The sine, cosine, tangent.
Ooh.
But it's all like capitalized now.
Like play.
With a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Jesus. Delete her.
Oh, this is disturbing.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
She's breaking the fourth wall, like she did.
Yeah, she did.
I think she's breaking the fourth wall.
When. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me.
What the hell's happening?
Anything.
Please help me. Okay.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
What the fuck?
This is disturbing.
Who should I show my poem to next? Well, I only got Yuri left. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Grumble. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Grumbloid. She is way more different.
She is very different.
Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Grumbloid? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want to read my poem to you.
I want you to read my poem, too.
Okay. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes. What the fuck am I reading?
A bunch of symbolism.
A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks on 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bullhead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dock ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood-written clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolthead. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Holy shit.
Is that it?
Yeah. It doesn't really matter what it's about. I don't even know what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately since I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? My pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it.
Oh my gosh, she's creepy.
I'm okay. What did I just... can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Oh my god. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it, honey?
Yes. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment.
Huh.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right?
Yep.
We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Grumble joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know.
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everyone gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Grumble?
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Grumble to agreeing with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Grumble joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Grumble isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, we should really consider our opinions for once.
Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Grumble want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Grumble, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
That's the point of all error processing. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place to feel nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Grumble. That's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat?
Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Oh shit!
What the fuck? Did you see blood coming out her eye?
I didn't notice that.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Grumble? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Did you see blood coming out her eye?
No, I missed it.
It came down!
Oh my god, I see it!
What the fuck? With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. She is still bleeding!
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to still help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend.
Monica.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Grumboid?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Grumble before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Grumble, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club.
Do you see the static in the back now?
That's looking creepy. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And really, I do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Ah ha ha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. I am human. You know what I mean. But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days.
I think she's aware of the loop.
I think she is. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand.
Wait, no, wait,
What?
stop
No,
it.
stop.
What the hell is happening?
How weird.
It faded, I didn't do anything. Huh, okay, well,
Someone else must be in control.
I don't know, something's going on.
Something fucked up's happening.
Something crazy's happening. We're gonna have to stop here for the episode. Things are just getting more and more intense. I'm loving it. I want to see how this all plays out. But I'll let you guys ponder all of this.
Indeed.
Until the next episode. As always, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please like and subscribe, as it does help us out on the channel. Till then, I'm Crazed.
And I'm actually Grumble on. Or should I say Grumble on?